Welcome to another episode of Crime de la Crime. I'm sure by now you're wondering, Yamuli, what are you doing here? This is not Headless Reaction. Please relax. I'll be going to law school very soon, so I'm coming for lessons. What I say. So today, Telamarik will be taking us through another very, very, very interesting topic. Telamarik, what do you have for us?
Today I've taken over from my two co-hosts. Yeah. Unfortunately, you already know Amabella is not around.
Yep.
Headless is also away for some sort of job. So we have our co-host here.
Now Yamuli, like I said, very soon you'll be calling me barrister because we call us school, I don't know.
Anyway, so now there's been some news that brewed or was brewing over the week about Zeepay. And so it's become important to talk about what's going on. People have read stories, people have read articles. They are confused about what is going on. So
me safe, I'm confused.
Well, do you know about Zeepay?
So I just realized that apparently it's like mobile money, like the way mobile money works. That's how it also works, and you can link it to your bank and then transfer money from one place to another. And I personally didn't know about it too. Like really? I personally didn't know that it even existed. But yeah, I've seen one or two things about it.
Anyway, so as she already said, Zeepay is a platform, a mobile money and wallet platform that allows you to receive and send money. One of their biggest operations is mainly to receive remittances. You know how like those times when Western Union and MoneyGram, they were able to make sure that they set up their platform in such a way that you can be able to receive remittances or money from outside of Ghana. So they are into all of these things, right? But before we get to know what the issue is about Zeepay or whatever problem or troubles they are going through, we have to obviously know about Zeepay.
Yeah, how it came up.
And also, we have to know about the founder, right? So let's start from the founder.
Yeah.
The founder who is sort of like the co-founder. He's a founder, but a co-founder because for a business like that to start,
you need partners.
Yeah, so he's a co-founder. The main founder, obviously. The main founder.
You say like he's the brain behind it.
He's the brain behind it.
Okay.
Right. Let's say it that way. So he's the brain behind Zeepay is Andrew Takyi-Appiah. Right. Now, Andrew has 15 years banking and business development experience. So you can tell that he's been at it for a while. He comes from a very astute family. Went to St. Augustine's.
Oh, Absu.
Yeah, and had his bachelor's, his first degree in brand management in the University of Hull.
Okay.
Then
he did easy.
So it's not easy. So and he continued to do his master's in the same program, master's degree in brand management at the University of California.
Okay. So, top notch.
And then after that, he had a short stint with Barclays Bank UK.
Yeah.
And in 2006. He came to Ghana, moved to Ghana, started working with Nestle Ghana. Then, whilst he was working with Nestle Ghana, he was in charge of. He had a very, very interesting position, and had like some sort of proposal or pushed some sort of proposal to GT Bank. Along the line, he was poached from Nestle to work at GT Bank.
Okay. Hey, Charlie, this CV is looking too good. Too
very
good.
Then whilst at GT Bank, he was poached by EcoBank to be the head of transactions in their at their units at East Africa.
Okay.
So he was onto something. Then from EcoBank, he went to work with PwC Ghana and PwC UK.
Okay.
And then finally, his last stint was at UT Bank.
Okay.
But whilst he was at EcoBank in 2008, he had this idea. They said that he was somewhere, he went to South Africa with a colleague or so, and once he was there, he started brainstorming about mobile wallets. He did a research about banking and how many people had banks and how people in Africa were able to send money, and this idea hit him. Around the time, there were mobile money platforms that were coming up or that were being explored. And so he thought of a startup around this problem.
Okay.
This solution, a solution
doesn't
to
mean that like around the 2008. That's like around 2008, right? So like Momo was not as
big as it is. Okay. Yes. So, but he explored the idea until about in 2014 when he founded Zeepay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to talk much about or go into details about his family life and all, because that is not the basis of this discussion. But he's married to a very reputable lawyer called Zoe.
Okay.
Zoe, apart from beyond being able to practice in Ghana, is also called to the bar in England and Wales. So sharp. You can tell. Solid pairing. But anyway, so Zeepay is founded in 2014. Now, I said his wife's name is Zoe.
Zoe.
And the company is Zeepay.
So okay.
You can connect the dots. You can connect the dots. But so in 2014, when they founded it in 2014, by founding it in 2014 doesn't mean that they already started working. They had to look for funds and all of that. And they were able to do that and raise their first funding was in 2015. Between 2015 and about 2023 or so, they had gone through 10 rounds of funding and gotten $24 million. Right? Now, for people who don't know, right? Now, in fact, let me just go into funding for startups, or especially with tech startups.
Yeah.
Now, there's something called seed funding. But before seed funding, there's pre-seed funding. The pre-seed funding is mainly money you need to validate your idea.
Okay.
Let's say you have this idea. Hey, I can help or provide a solution where people can send money with their mobile phone. Mm-hmm. Now you need money to develop the idea further. So that is pre-seed.
Bring it to life.
Yes. Then seed comes. Seed is mainly about the seed. You get the seed to mainly launch the product. Now you have gone through the idea validation. You have the brains. You have solidified everything. You have done your market research. You are ready to push the product into the market. But you need seed money to pump that or to push that. So that's where it comes in. Then there's Series A. Series A is mainly for scaling. Okay. Now with Series A funding, you can go from Series A1, A2, A3 to whenever. As long as this funding is within the context of trying to raise money to scale up. Right? Then there's Series B, which is for expansion. There are other ones. There's Series C and all of that.
So every series and what it is for.
It is for, exactly. Now, so that they go through all of these, raise the money, and in May 2016, they were fully able to operationalize their business. So
May 2016. So the idea came up in 2008. That's when he started brainstorming about it. And he
founded
in 2014. So that's 6 years.
Yes.
And he started 2015.
Operational.
So he waited for 7 years
the business became operational in 2016. Now, so in 2016, things are going right. And so we're going to, the business is operational. I'm going to take you through a bit of their growth journey from 2016 up to now. So 2016, they set up. In 2018, in September of 2018, they partnered with MoneyGram. Now, this partnership allowed people to receive their money sent through MoneyGram on their phone.
Okay.
Right? So, I mean, we all know about MoneyGram. MoneyGram is an international transfer remittance system that allows people to send money from abroad to you, or let's say from abroad to Ghana.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we all know how it works. You get the person will call you, yo, I've sent money through MoneyGram. You take a code, go to the bank and take that money.
Yeah.
Now, with this partnership, Zeepay was able to bridge that gap where you can now receive that money on your phone. So you get your code, and then you go on your phone, Zeepay, put in a short code and put in the code and redeem that money into your mobile money wallet.
Sharp.
Easy. That is what happened in 2018. Then in 2019, I mean, you have to remember, there's a report that in 2018 there were about the remittance into Ghana alone was around $3 billion.
Hey.
Like money that people receive from outside into Ghana.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, $3 billion. So it was very vital that they tapped into that business. Now in 2019, they were issued a dedicated electronic money issuer license by BOG. Now, in simple terms, BOG has obviously BOG operates under laws or with laws, and in one of their acts, the Payment System and Service Act, I think the Payment Systems and Service Act 2019, there's a law that allows them to issue or give licenses to people for that. Right?
Okay.
So basically, it permits non-bank corporations or institutions that are not banks to issue electronic money.
Okay.
Basically, right? And also, obviously, manage digital wallets, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was a license they got in 2019. Yeah. So which means that now
they didn't necessarily need to become a bank to
operate. They didn't necessarily.
BOG has given them
the license.
Yeah.
Right. Then in 2020, in February, they partnered with GT Bank and RIA.
Okay.
Now RIA or RIA is also like MoneyGram.
Okay.
It's also an international platform where you can use to send money. But GT Bank has a partnership with RIA. So most of the money that comes to GT Bank, like if you are trying to get money into your GT Bank from outside, RIA does that for them.
Yeah.
And so in 2020, in February 2020, they did a partnership with RIA and GT Bank as well. So that means now if you are you bank with GT Bank and you see money from RIA, you can be able to receive that money on your phone.
Yeah.
Then in September, they partnered with Visa.
Okay. Hey!
Of that same year, 2020. Now with Visa, what their business was that you are able to put money on your Visa with your Zeepay. So they were really up to something. Then in 2021, they opened a subsidiary in Barbados or Barbados. Barbados or Barbados, as some of you would say. But that subsidiary was called Z Money.
Okay.
So
Z Money.
The brand is Zeepay, but when it went to,
it became Z Money.
It became Z Money. And then in that same year, 2021, they opened their head office at Cantonments. For those who are around that area, around the GIS. So again, they kept growing. Then in 2023, they started operations in Zambia. They acquired a 51% stake of an already existing mobile money platform called Mangui.
That's in Zambia.
In Zambia.
Okay.
So they bought 51% of the stakes of that brand or company.
Hey.
And so after that, they changed it to Zeepay.
And so 51%, they have more.
Yeah, they said they have the higher stakes. So it became Mangui started in 2018.
Okay.
And then before they came in 2023. Around the same time, in fact, it is reported that in 2023, Zeepay recorded or cleared. They cleared about 10 million transactions across their platform, which translates to about $3 billion US.
Wow.
that span across about 20 countries.
Hey.
So that is in 2023.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And that's like crazy money.
And they were able to operate remittance, termination agreements, and cross-border money transfers from over 90 jurisdictions.
So basically, Zeepay was doing extremely well.
Yeah, they were doing extremely well. Then in 2024, they opened what we call account deposit service in Nigeria. So account deposit service in Nigeria it's almost like money. It's also like MoneyGram.
Okay.
But so that one, so you receive money into your wallet, basically along those lines. Then they got another license from Bank of Ghana called the outbound transfer or outbound transfer license.
Which one? What does that one
So
mean?
outbound basically means being able to send money from your wallet to another recipient outside of Ghana, basically.
Okay.
Prior to this license, they weren't able to do that. They were receiving and they could use it to pay your bills here and to transfer. Basically, like how the mobile money interoperability works.
Okay.
Like if you want to send money to Vodafone or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. In fact,
other networks.
It got to a point where, we know that MTN mobile money is the biggest in Ghana.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. People thought that Telecel was second, but it was actually Zeepay. It was actually Zeepay. Now, you have to remember, Zeepay was such that it had all these networks on their platform.
Yes.
And so it was easier for them
to
they
had affiliations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's with that. Then, so I've talked about 2014. Yeah, I've talked about the outbound transfer license that they received.
Right now in 2023.
So
after Nigeria.
After Nigeria, exactly. Yeah. So 2024, they got the outbound transfer license and all of that. So you could tell they were doing well. Everything was moving well. They had ads with Acrobato.
I saw one with Stone Boy.
Yes.
I saw one with Amake Aberbre.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. They were moving a lot.
They had big people on their it's like it gives them this credibility.
Yeah,
obviously.
But as business goes, unfortunately, sometimes it's not always smooth. So they had their troubles. Now, the first trouble probably, and the bigger one will probably be one they had in 2021 when BOG suspended their Forex license and actually fined them. Now, it wasn't any crazy thing, but basically, what happened was BOG suspended their licenses because they said that the remittances that they were receiving, they failed to convert it to these monies were coming in dollars and in euros and pounds. And Bank of Ghana has their official conversion rates.
Yeah.
And Bank of Ghana claims that Zeepay's conversion wasn't in line with the Bank of Ghana rates.
So was it more or less?
I can't really tell.
Okay.
But it wasn't in line. So they suspended them for that. It was for a short while, and then they gave them the license back. But whilst that happened, they were still able to...
Did they say how much the fine was?
No.
Okay.
But they fined them. But they were still operating.
Yeah.
Zeepay was still operating. It didn't mean because they had other services on their platform. Then... forward to about just this year, in February this year. In fact, on 12th February this year, their chief finance officer, one Nana Intim Asamoah, submitted a resignation letter and copied Yoko and the Bank of Ghana just this year. His problem was that he had identified some material weakness and some abuse of the company's treasury operations as at 2025, October 2025.
So he was like part of the board.
No, he was their finance officer. He has their chief accountant, sort of. And his issue was that, in fact, there's an auditing company called EY.
EY.
I don't know if you've seen them.
I don't think I've heard of it.
They have their big office at around Cantonment. There's a building there. They've written EY, Ernst and Young, and Ernst and Young were the external auditors for Zeepay.
Okay.
Now, it got to a point in 2024 they were not able to complete their audit because there were some sort of delays and inability to obtain sufficient information to do the audits, to the point that they eventually withdrew from
even doing
the audit at all. So this, together with what the observations that
from the finance guy
that the Ghanaian team discovered or saw, that's why he resigned.
Yeah.
And another reason why he resigned was he said that at some point there were disclosures and meetings with EY to get back to do the audits, and he was sidelined from it, and it did not make sense to
so
him.
At this point, to him, it's looking fishy. It's like,
that's
why am I not involved? Because mind you, I'm the one in charge of the finance side of things. So why am I not involved?
Yes. And so that's why he resigned.
Yeah.
And copied Yoko and Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Basically copied Yoko and Bank of Ghana to sort of say,
check something.
Yeah, something is going on, basically. Now, that happens. Then in 5th May, just this year, they went through a lot of things this year. On 5th May, just this year, the Central Bank of Barbados, or Barbados, suspended they suspended Z-Money. They suspended the license they had given to Z-Money and barred Z-Money from conducting any money transmission or transactions and all of that, and gave them a deadline to fix the issues they had identified.
With them, okay.
So they identified issues, they reviewed their license or barred their license.
Did they state the issues that they found with them?
Yes, very vague, but they would know.
Okay.
The company knew.
Yeah.
And they told them, we have identified issues, fix these issues, and
we can proceed.
Like you said, what were the issues? One of the issues mainly was about, they said something about their financial condition and governance, and also their compliance and operational continuity. Basically, the way the structure of the company was and how they were transacting their business kind of sort of raised some flags for them.
Yeah.
So they said, these are the issues we've identified. Fix it, then we'll get back.
Yeah.
Now, on 4th June, which is about a month, that suspension was lifted.
Okay.
Right? But the problems were not resolved. Now,
maybe they fixed some side of it.
Maybe. But instead of Z-Money having some sort of dialogue or a way to go around this issue, they decided to close shop.
Okay, decided not to work there anymore.
So they had 4 branches over there. They closed all of them. And told
it's given vexing.
And told their what's the name? People who were on their app and all the people
they will not be operating.
Their users that they are not operating anymore, and they were going to work out how these users would get their money back, right? So that is what happened with.
So were they upset that they took their license, or what was it?
Maybe they realized. Maybe they realized they couldn't rectify the problems.
Okay. That's also fair, because they told them that fix it. So I mean, it's also fair that if I can't fix it, then I'm just taking myself away.
Exactly.
That's okay. Yeah.
So that could be the reason.
Okay.
Now, the biggest issue that has brought them into the news recently is happening on the 27th of February.
Okay.
The 27th of February. Now, on the 27th of February, this is just maybe 2 weeks after the CFO resigned.
Yeah.
So, on that 27th of February, a man called Michael Yusuf filed an application for summary judgment. Now, basically, application for summary judgment is sort of like a legal request asking a judge to decide a lawsuit for specific claims without going to a full trial. So, just based on the evidences provided.
So is it like, does it mean that the person wants to sue them or?
So it's a suit.
Okay.
But there's a suit.
Okay.
But the person wants some sort of expedite judgment on the issue so that it doesn't necessarily have to go to trial.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's a thing that happens.
Okay.
So what happens with that is the court goes through the evidence or the material in dispute and decides, look, it is clear that based on evidence, we don't need to go to trial. It's in favor of this person.
Yes. Okay. It's faster. It's faster.
So it doesn't go to trial at all. Right? It doesn't even go to trial. So Michael, you see, filed this summary judgment on the 27th of February. And basically, the issue was that from April to September 2025,
last year,
he transacted business with Zeepay. Basically, the nature of the business was they did some sort of transfers from Ghana to other countries. on his behalf.
Yes.
And so he will tell them where to send the money to. They will give him the rate they are charging and all of that, and then he'll send them the money. Then they will send.
Okay.
He said that from April to September 2025, the transactions were very successful.
Okay.
And so that pushed him into working with them again.
Okay.
From September to October 2025. But unfortunately, the transactions that they agreed on to happen between September and October did not go through. It was unsuccessful. Now, here's a breakdown.
Okay.
He said that he had given Zeepay, listen to this figure very carefully.
Yes, please.
11,925,753 Ghana cedi.
That's a specific amount.
Specific amounts. So that is about, let's say, 12 million USD. $12 million. If you convert it to Ghana cedi, that's about 137 plus million Ghana cedi.
Aish.
He had also given them 8,500 euro. Conversion to Ghana cedi would be around, let's say, 121,000 Ghana cedi. And these monies he had given them to transact business for him. These monies were supposed to be sent to people.
Yes, like the way he did it the first time.
Yeah. And it did not happen. Now, when he pushed them, at some point, he pushed them. He had meetings with them and questions like, when are you going to send? When are you going to do my business for me? And they were able to send $340,000 out of the 11,900,000, whatever.
Almost $12 million.
Yeah, so it was left with 11,585,000 going.
Still.
So 11, yes,
still a lot.
Which is a lot.
Still in the millions.
Now, all of these were captured in an evidence tagged Exhibit D that they attached to their case file.
Exhibit D.
Exhibit D.
Exhibit D, they're saying that there's already Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and C.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but this one is just Exhibit D.
Exhibit A, B, I'm thinking would be the because he showed WhatsApp messages showing the discussions they had with
the conversations.
Z Money and Andrew himself.
Okay.
I mean, if you're operating a company there are some transactions that you have to be involved personally.
Yeah.
If someone is giving you 100 million,
hey,
you have to get involved.
You have to even like have a relationship with that person, because that person is also bringing in a lot to your business.
Exactly. So there's that. Then there's Exhibit E that showed that he actually transferred the 8,005 euro. That is the conversion of 121 to Zeepay. But that money was sent to Andrew's personal wallet. And people when this story started coming up, people thought it was probably his mobile money. No, it's not. His Zeepay wallet. His actual Zeepay wallet. That money was sent to that account.
Yeah.
Right. So then there's Exhibit F, which captures that he had some sort of balance, which beyond the $11 million and stuff, and then the 8,500 euro. He has some sort of balance. I'm not sure. It's not very clear. I've gone through the case file, the legal documents from the court.
Yeah.
And it really
it's still not clear.
It's not clear to me.
Yeah.
But there's some sort of balance that he had with them around the tune of 2,400,000 cedis or so.
Actually, a lot of numbers,
but they paid 1 million of that, so it was left with, let's say, about 1,400,000.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Or 1.4 million.
Still, that's still a lot of money.
So that is what they filed. That is what Michael, you see, filed to the Accra High Court, the commercial division of the Accra High Court.
6 exhibitions. Exhibits A, B, C, D, E, F. Evidence choke.
So that's what he
has packed his evidence and he has presented it to them that this is my situation.
Yes. So they presented that or filed that to the commercial division. So there's a commercial division of the court that deals with these types of stuff, financial issues. If it happens, it's not a criminal case necessarily.
Okay.
The person just feels like they want their money back, sort of. So it's not a criminal case, all right?
So does it only have to do with businesses, or if somebody takes my money, I can also take it there?
So it all goes to the commercial division of
so if I'm here right now and then Holly owes me money and he doesn't want to pay, I can take him there.
Yeah.
Babe.
Yeah. Because the truth is, unless with owing money, unless the person acquired the money by fraud or illegal means or lied to you,
okay,
that's when it becomes really a criminal case.
Okay.
But if someone owes you money,
commercial,
it's a commercial, it's a civil, it's sort of like a civil issue.
All right.
Sort of. The lawyers in the comments should
very soon when I finish my law school.
But it is not really a criminal issue unless there's an intent to actually steal that person's money. For instance, let's say you're giving me money, right? I said I'm going to give it to you, and then in your mind you've seen that I'm running business and blah blah blah, and I'm doing things and
I'm chilling.
You're chilling. You have bought a car and stuff, and I tell you I don't have money. It almost becomes like you are trying to defraud me.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So that is when it can become criminal.
Okay.
It can become criminal.
All right.
So this suit is filed, and then Zeepay, the lawyers of Zeepay and Mr. Andrew filed a counterclaim on the 11th of March.
Was his wife a lawyer? Like you mentioned that his wife is a lawyer. Was she on this case?
No.
Okay.
His lawyer, that wasn't their lawyer.
All right.
That wasn't their lawyer. She probably advised. Anyway, so they found a counterclaim, basically saying, what you're saying is true, and he doesn't, even based on the nature of their business, he doesn't have the right to sort of like sue them some long things. And also they wanted Mr. Andrew's name out of the suit.
Okay.
But
he's tied to it.
He's tied to it, and the reason why he's tied to it was mainly because a part of the money
was sent to his Z account.
And that is why. So the court said, Masa, we no go agree. But fast forward to April 16th. Just all of this is happening within this year.
This year, yeah. From February,
yeah.
Now we are in April.
Yes. The Commercial Division of the High Courts, again, this time presided over by Judge Afi Agbanu, said, you know what? I am going to give my ruling on this based on what has been presented.
Yes, my exhibits.
My exhibits.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? Pay 11 million. 585,753 CDs to Michael Yusuf.
That's the dollars, so in dollars.
That's the dollars.
Yes, that one is in dollars.
You are also to pay back that 8,005 euros. And also to pay back that 1.4 million Ghana CD balance he has with you.
Yeah.
Then also pay any interest that will be calculated from the day of the judgment to when it is paid.
Hey.
So if you are going to pay next year, if you are going to pay next 2 years, any interest it attracts, all these monies attract Zeepay and Mr. Andrew Takyi-Appiah have to pay that money. Then he also hits Zeepay a cost of 500,000 for Michael Yusuf, basically for cost of lawyer fees, stuff like that, all of these things. So
that's all a whole lot of money, because the $11 million pen, that one is like 125 million Ghana cedis. Then he's already owing 1 million Ghana cedis. Then the 8, he owes another
8,005 euros. Stuff like this, which is about 121,000 Ghana cedi. So all of these monies are to be paid to Michael Yusuf, the plaintiff or the applicant. Now, after this happens, obviously, the lawyers of Zeepay and Mr. Andrew filed a stay of execution. Stay of execution basically means a legal order to stop a judgment from happening.
But how?
So usually that happens when you file an appeal.
Okay.
So let's say you file an appeal and you file for a stay of execution, basically saying, I have filed an appeal,
so relax
on the judgment.
Okay.
You cannot execute that judgment.
Okay.
So that is very in line.
Okay.
So they filed the stay of execution, they filed the appeal, and then on the 24th of June, just a few weeks ago, 24th of June, the Court of Appeals came back. And this Court of Appeals was constituted by Justice Anthony Opon, Justice Francis Kofi, and Justice Yao Opon.
Why they all call Justice? Okay. Is it like their name or
Supreme Court, the Appeal Court of Appeal judges and Supreme Court judges are justices.
Okay, cool.
They are justices. So they went through the case. I've gone through the 23-page file of their ruling, and basically they've refused all the efforts to halt the judgment from the High Court, saying, Masa, that's the of execution is not going to work. So
it means that, mind you, that was in April, right? So still, whatever profits that they were talking about that he would be paying, has it begun as at this time? Like, because you said they sent an appeal.
Yes.
That they want to...
So it will begin from that judgment.
From that April.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what so it means that still the profit is still accumulating.
So it will accumulate from that first judgment because the appeal was quashed.
Okay.
The appeal did not go through.
Wow.
So the court went through all of these things. They said, I mean, it is clear that a bit of the money went into the private account of the CEO or the managing director. Also, the reason why they granted, they upheld the judgment from the high courts was that they said that appeal they filed, Zeepay filed, did not really constitute or give a plan of how they were even going to pay that money, or even how they were going to execute. Because fine, even if you say that the person has no right to sue you or whatever, he still has business with you that you have not conducted yet.
Yes.
And when you were filing your appeal or even your counterclaim, you did not say anything about how you were going to deal with that issue.
It's given you are not willing to pay. It's not looking like you want to pay.
So they basically said, boss, we are not going to give you that leave.
Yeah.
Basically, go back to the judgment from the High Court by Justice Appiah and pay that money or those monies and deal with it. So that is what happened.
Okay.
Until just few days ago, I think on Monday, which was the 6th of July, a judicial foreclosure was instituted. Basically,
what does it mean?
That means basically in lay terms Caesar.
Okay.
And so you might have seen some videos
where
that some courts, police officers and courts officials went to the house of the CEO to seize the house and stuff. There are a list of things. They also went to, I have a list of the things that they went to pick.
Okay.
They went to seize from beyond his house, also his office, the main office
the one
at airports.
Airports, okay.
Cars belonging to the company, his personal cars that were at his home. So basically, this judicial foreclosure happens when the court wants to, basically, they seize this stuff to pay for these costs that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Because
you are not paying.
You are not paying. You are not paying. The appeal what happened was on 24th of June, right?
Surely.
And maybe the courts or the plaintiff did not see that Zeepay were making any headway to pay that money. So that is probably why that judicial foreclosure happened.
Yeah.
To seize all this stuff, probably sell them, auction them,
and then give him the money.
And give them the money. So that is what is happening right now with Zeepay. But that is not all for them.
Hey!
There's one more issue. Now this one issue stems from a petition that was filed by a company called Obsidian Actional Limited Ghana. They are a creditor and FX broker.
Okay.
They filed this petition, a winding up petition on the 29th of May this year as well. Basically, so a winding up petition basically is like how do I explain it? It's a legal document filed by a creditor, typically trying to force a company into liquidation, and by liquidation to sell off their stuff so that they can pay them their money.
Yeah.
So basically, this means that this company, Zeepay, owed this company
as well,
and it is I think from they said they owe them about 1.2 million USD
again.
Yes, stemming from 2004, June 2004.
2004.
Yeah, and so that is why they filed this winding up petition. That basically we are asking the court to force this company to liquidate their assets so that they can give us their money. They can give us our money. That has not been heard yet. That they found a petition, but that case has not been held yet. I'm thinking they were dealing with the February issue with Michael Yusuf.
These new people that we've introduced right now, they are also suing Zeepay.
Yes.
And they want money from them. So they're also taking their petition.
Yes. Hey. Now, and they are basically asking, beyond the cash or the money, they are asking that with a winding up petition, they are basically alleging that Charlie, we've realized these people, they cannot pay us. They don't have the money to pay us.
So
sell their assets. Force them to sell their assets so that they can give us our money.
You made mention that since June
2024.
2024. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
2024. I don't know. Did I say 204?
You said 204. So I was wondering. I was like,
no, but they didn't even start.
Yeah, because he had the idea in 2008, 2014.
So sorry, it's June 2024.
Yeah.
So, and they have had that. They have credited them over 1.2 million USD,
Crazy.
and so they need the money back. So
Crazy.
that's why. So that is with the legal issues of Zeepay. They are still operating. Their platform is still there.
Is this safe?
No, it is. It is. As it stands now, it is.
I don't
still
think
transact money. You can still put money on your Zeepay, send it to.
I personally don't think it's safe with all of these things happening right now. Mind you, they've started selling his house. They are going for his cars and all of these things. What makes you think that the company is not next?
I mean,
and if they say that, okay, we are taking over the company and everything, like they are closing it down and your money, what happens? What happens then?
Well, we'll leave you for the financial.
Because I saw somebody in the comment section saying that they've been trying to make a withdrawal or something, but then it's not working.
Okay.
But then again, I mean, it's at your own risk. Okay. If you want to still be there, that's okay. But if I had an account there,
you will close it.
I'm out, bro. I'm out because this is crazy. Look at the amount of money that we are mentioning. It's not small money. 8,000 euros, $12 million. Then another person has come with the $1 million, 1 million Ghana cedis. It's a lot of money, Jonathan. And then now they are taking your things too. So now I'm wondering, does he actually intend on paying back?
Well, that is why the court has ruled, and that is why this foreclosure and seize out of assets is probably happening.
So where is he?
Oh, he's around.
He's living normal.
I mean, I wouldn't tell. I can't tell. I mean, to run a business to this level and to see it all coming down.
Because
it will crush you.
So bad, because look at where he began from. Look at how it was going. Like at a point, he was getting like 11 billion transactions in a year in like some months, and like it was doing so well. And then now we are here in 2026, and all of a sudden,
yep,
you are being sued, and all of that is crazy.
That is with Zeepay and their legal issues and what they are going through. That is the basic explanation. But yes, I want to stick to what has transpired in court.
Yeah.
Based on how it's gone, you can do your own deductions.
Yeah, you can make your own deductions
and conclusions from it. Yeah. But yeah, basically, this is what is on them.
This is what's happening.
Yeah, so we'll wait for the one-end petition to see how it would go as well. But yeah, that's with Zeepay.
And how far with the guy that resigned as well?
Well, Vijay. I don't know. He probably saw
what was coming
because like I said, it was just 2 weeks after was when Michael Yusuf filed his
he left 12th February, and then the other guy
and then Michael filed the summary judgment for application for summary judgment on the 27th or so.
27th, okay.
And then fast forward to May,
then April.
Obsidian filed their one-year petition. So maybe he saw something, and maybe he saw something, and maybe he was right about the allegations he made, but I've also heard that there might be some Yoko investigation or Bulk of Ghana investigations as well. But
yeah, it looks like it will get there because the amount of money is crazy. So if it gets to Yoko, I will not be surprised if we have to come and sit here and I'll say this is what Yoko or maybe Bulk is also saying. It looks like it will get there, Charlie.
They came to do their stuff as Zeepay was helping people to transact business. Case Condom is also helping you to do the socopim smoothly.
Socopims.
So as we've been telling you since the start of the year, get Case Condom, get the lubricants, and you can be able to transfer from your local
one point to
another point.
What do you see?
So
soft.
So look sharp. Very, very cheap, affordable. You can get it everywhere in every pharmacy. And so that has been another episode of Crime de la Crime. I will be back next week next week for sure, the story of Ibrahim Sima, the lead boss of Exopa Modeling Agency.
Okay.
We'll surely bring that up. People have been asking about it and all of that, the details and stuff. I know you know the story, but what we are come to tell you is beyond what you know.
Yeah.
We are going to go into what
details.
happened with his legal issues, what happened in court, all of that. And so next week, expect that. But it's been another episode with my unofficial co-hosts who sat in for Headless and Amabeland.
Yeah.
And so if watch her well, because you'll not see her again next week.
Next week is just because, like I said, I'm going to law school, so that's why. But when I finish the law school, probably till America will be here, I'll be the one sitting here and telling you because I will have no law knowledge. What I say.
So again, we'll see you next week. Yeah.